Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt Modi with OddsJam, and I actually have my WNBA best bet of the day in today's video. Before I get into it, a couple things I want to note. Number one is the OddsJam Discord that was recently just launched a couple days ago, earlier this week. It's a really nice, helpful kind of just a sports betting community. The goal behind it, while we do have some paid premium packages, we have a lot of free stuff that is offered in the Discord. Essentially, the logic behind it, we understand that it can kind of be a lot to line shop and make sure that you're finding value. So the Discord is mostly for people like myself on the OddsJam team, a bunch of other people on the OddsJam team to just post their best bets, give a little bit of analysis, and then you can just tail those picks from there without having to really do any thought. It's also really nice. Sports betting talk sounds exactly what it is. It sounds exactly like what it is. Exactly what it sounds like is the word I was trying to say there. We're people to talk sports betting. We have sports betting education, positive EV betting strategies, book-specific promos. It's a really nice, like I said, sports betting community. So the link for it is in the description of this video, and I'll definitely recommend checking it out. But for today's video, I found an awesome play on the total going under in the Dallas Wings versus Chicago Sky game. Total under 170.5. That's a really high total, which is why I like the under here. And let's talk about it. So number one, the odds are minus 120 on BetMGM. This is going to be a full 5-unit McSlam for me. So let me go ahead, get on BetMGM and lock this one in. The full game total, what I'm looking at here, under 170, minus 120. Of course, I need to log in. And like I said, this is the full 5-unit McSlam, so placing this bet, hopefully it goes through. We'll see. And bet has been placed, so total going under 170.5, minus 120 odds on BetMGM. Definitely recommend locking that in. And let's chat. So number one, it's positive expected value, right? Found on, the OddsJam positive expected value page. The OddsJam line prices it at minus 135. With the VIG removed, it's priced at about minus 124. So that gap between minus 124 and minus 120, that is what has positive expected value. The profit margin on this one is only at 1.52%. So this one is a little bit lower. I still put the 5-unit max on it because while it is positive expected value, another thing that I love finding specifically for the WNBA are massive pricing discrepancies such as this. So I obviously sold or bought a point here. So the BetMGM has this total truly priced at 169.5. I bought a point. I got it at 170.5 at minus 120 odds. But let's just look at where every other sportsbook prices this total. Even if we're going off of the main line that BetMGM has it priced at, BetRivers has that priced at minus 121. OddsJam also has that priced at minus 121. Every other book pretty much, well, I should say most other books have this total at 169. PointsBet, Caesars, BetRivers, BetOnline, which is a sharp offshore book, Heritage, another sharp offshore book, and the OddsJam line actually has this priced at 168.5. So even though we did buy a point, we're getting the total a full 2 points lower. We're taking an under 2 points higher than what the OddsJam line has this priced at. So even though we got this at minus 120 odds, that's still an insane value. BetRivers prices that at minus 134. OddsJam prices that at minus 135. Examples such as this, the discrepancy not only from an odds perspective, but also from a totals perspective, is why I've had so much success betting on the WNBA. I think I'm on like a 13-2 run on plays posted on this YouTube channel. It's amazing. I have had a ton of success. I've never had an ROI sports betting as high as I have it with the WNBA. So I definitely recommend tailing this one. And then from a handicapping perspective, this total is probably inflated for a couple reasons. Number one, if you just, and again, I know this isn't the perfect way to think about it, but if you just go off of the average points scored for both teams, it's like 85 to 81, which would be like 166, so below this number. Obviously, that's not perfect. I'm definitely not saying that's the handicapping you should do. But even if you look at a little more advanced stats, so the Chicago Sky have the best, looking at offensive rating, the second best offensive rating in the WNBA, so they play well. The Wings, a little bit lower at 5th, still top 5. Defensively, the Sky and Wings are kind of in the middle. So I think this total is priced up a little bit too much because of how the teams are rated in terms of net rating. The thing that equates most to the total is actually not offensive or defensive net rating. Those stats are important, but it's actually pace. And if we look at pace, the Sky are only 5th in the WNBA in terms of pace. They're pretty decently below the number 1 team, the Las Vegas Aces. And the Wings are all the way down at 10th, so this the 3rd slowest pace in the WNBA. So normally, if you're looking at pace, like the top teams can speed up the lower level teams, but the Chicago Sky don't play at a fast enough pace in order to have that happen. So I think this total going over 170.5 is a really good bet. Obviously, I locked it in. I put the full 5-unit McSlam on it. That's the amount I recommend you taking as well. And that's going to be it. So that is going to be my official WNBA YouTube play of the day. Definitely check out the Discord where I post a lot more plays, where a lot more plays are posted from people other than me. But that's going to be it. So I appreciate you guys watching, and have a good one.